Well, y'all, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. It's a Saturday. These are rare that I do a Saturday live, but today is also rare because neither one of my kids have a soccer game. I guess because of the holiday weekend, Labor Day is coming up. And I guess they decided to give the kids and the parents a break. Because as a parent of a child who does sports, you have to be just as committed as the kids. Because you're taking them to practice, you're taking them to the games, and the games aren't always down the street, are they? They're not always right around the corner. The games are usually, well, I'd say, yeah, about 60-40. Usually they're far away. Like last weekend, was it last weekend? Yeah. My daughter had a soccer game in a place called Granite Bay. Look up a house, the cost of a house in Granite Bay, California. It'll make you shit. It'll make you shit or pass out and then take a shit. And that's not how you want it to be. Because if you're home by yourself and you pass out and shit, and if you live with somebody and they're going to come home and find you unconscious and having shit yourself. So, like that. Go. The median listing price in Granite Bay, California was $1.3 million in May 2023. My dad would call that shitting in tall cotton. The median home listing price per square foot was $427. Ay, ay, ay. Damn. You guys want to freak out for a second? Look at these homes. Now, Granite Bay, very nice town, city, whatever it is. Shopping, everything's clean. People are out, speed walking in the morning, walking their dogs and shit. Very nice area. So that's why the home prices are the way they are. 1.2, 889,000. And one under 900,000 is probably a piece of shit by their standards. Look at this one. 2,075,000, 5,525 square feet, 5 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. Not bad. Not bad. 2.2 million, almost 2.3. 5,900 square feet, 4 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. 1.9 million. 3,000 square feet. Must have a fat pool or something. 3 baths, 4 beds. And it's a little smaller. 3 bathrooms. 5,900 square feet. Man, what's going on there? What's going on? Man, I ain't trying to create no account to look at this house. You just want my money. Well, there, now I'll get rid of it. We'll just see it from here. No, Jim Amon. I'm not going to give you my information. 1.8, 1.2. Oh, this one's only 968. Boo! 1.3, 1.3, 1.7. Okay, 1.5. That one looks a little contemporary. Not like doesn't look like you're gonna have too many rugrats running around in that one. Those are for people with grown kids that don't live there anymore. It's nice. 1.5, 1.4, 3,700 square feet. This one's only 1,600 square feet, so the backyard must be stupid. It must be, because that's 1,600 square feet for $1.1 million. So that backyard is probably off the charts. They probably throw parties and shit there. Yeah. Ooh, this one's only 999,000. Disgusting. Stay away from the pool, people. Look at this, 1.3 million. That's not very impressive from the front, all right? I'm gonna be honest. But these are some of the homes for sale in Granite Bay, California, where my daughter had her soccer game last weekend. That they won, by the way. 2-0. Got them. 650, disgusting. 888,000, disgusting. There we go. 1.7, 1.1, 1.2, 2.1. The one that's 2.1, almost $2.2 million. 5,400 square feet, 6 bathrooms, 5 beds. I guess I can make that work. 2.7, 5,900 square feet, 7 bath, and 5 bedrooms. Then you get into the ghetto, 1.3, 1.1, almost 1.2. 2.6. Now you're talking. 2.6 million, 5,800 square feet, 6 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. Nice. I like that shiny driveway look. All right, guys, you done dreaming? 3.2. Uh-oh, get out of here. This might be the most expensive one yet. Granite Hills Drive. 5,500 square feet. Love the steps in the front. 7 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms. I always wonder why there are more bathrooms than bedrooms. Some rich person in here tell me. 2.5. That's nice. That's decent. 2.5. 5,700 square feet. 6 bath, 5 bed. This one's nice. The pillar look. I like that. Man, a boy can dream, can he? Damn. That shit was crazy. Arumfe says I wouldn't want to live in California even if I could afford it. Yeah, it sucks because you have places like that and places like where I live. Not saying that where I live is fancy like that, not at all. But you have places that are these little red pockets. They don't subscribe to the stereotypical California bullshit. But because a lot of people do, all the people on the coast, you coastal assholes, because of them and the way they vote, you get swept up in that shit. Diesel says, I need 7 bedrooms for my 6 high. Get it, Diesel? You don't got $3.2 million laying around? What's your problem? Everybody should have an extra 3.2. Shit. I wonder what you could get for that same money, like in another state, anywhere east of here. You know? Will Parker, he says those homes only make sense if you're pushing for multi-generational households. It could be, but I think you probably see more of that with like foreign families, maybe the Chinese, the Indians who live there, maybe the Africans. You usually see that. Americans, we don't do that. But maybe they are Americans. I mean, some of them got to be Americans. Maybe they just want a fat house. Maybe they throw parties. Like that one with the huge backyard, like the house was 1,600 square feet, but it was over $1 million. Just probably because of the backyard. The backyard even looked cool from the picture. So who knows, man? Who knows what kind of freaky shit's going on in there? Who knows? Wolfgang, 7 bathrooms, 1 for each day. That's right, man. Take a shit in a different room. You got a house like that, you deserve to shit in a different toilet as often as possible. Brian Williams says, bought my home in Brentwood for $500K. And now it's worth $900 4 years later. Yeah, good for you, man. When you going to pull the cord? Upgrade. Over $1 million for your house. That's a nice little return on your investment. Over $500,000, more than 100% return. Brentwood's nice too. Brentwood. Oh, I think on vacation this winter in Brentwood. Oh. Tell Giles to have the Brentwood estate prepared for my arrival. I'll be coming into town this weekend on my private G5. Good for you, man. Brian, living in Brentwood. But you can see Brian's here, so he has his head on straight. But down there in SoCal, where Brentwood is, if I'm not mistaken, Brian, he gets swept up in the bullshit of the California around him. Dane Jukic wants to know, how did California become a shithole? Well, back in the 80s, California had free health care. There was such a surplus in our budget that our citizens had free health care. Hold on 1 second. Something just came to mind. Let me see. So there was a time when California was, that golden temple on the hill. Like, man, California has it together. Beautiful geography, topography. You want to ski, you want the desert, you want the city, you want the ocean, you want the mountains. California has it all as far as the landscape. People were nice in California. California was clean. California was environment forward, dude. You could surf and roller skate in a bikini on Venice Beach. Baywatch was on TV. California. But somehow, I don't know what the turning point was. I don't know what the catalyst was. Well, Jerry Brown, he fucked it up. And then, you had Gray Davis with the rolling blackouts. He got recalled. Then you had Arnold in there, but he was a Republican, so he couldn't get shit done. And then now, who was after Arnold? Was it Jerry Brown again? I think it was him again. And then we got Newsom. But they started implementing these leftist policies. They took on this leftist, uber liberal, more government. The answer to everything is government. Closing the mental institutions, that really did a lot. That put a lot of mentally ill people out on the streets. And that also created a group of people that need government assistance. You look at the, let's see if I can find that before I mention it. But you create a class of people that need assistance. You just let them all out on the street. You release them. You created a money laundering system. You put people out on the street who shouldn't be, and the only way to help them is more Big Brother. More Big Brother. Okay. Hold on, guys. So I looked up 2022 salaries for Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority. Not council, not committee, authority. You guys ready? Who hasn't? Put your hand. Give me a thumbs up in the comment section if you haven't fucking shit your pants today, because you're about to. Give me a thumbs up in the comment if you haven't vomited on yourself yet today, because you're about to. Let me know if you haven't had your single drop of fucking anger blood come from here, here, or here. Because if you haven't, you're about to. And all of you who did not put a thumbs up in the comment section, I will assume that you have shit yourself or vomited on yourself today. And that's all right. You're here. It doesn't matter. This is a safe space for those of you who shit yourselves. Now, here it comes. 2022. We're not done with 2023. So 2023 might shit all over these. But this is what we got for now, people. 2022 salaries for Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority. First, we have Christina M. Dixon. I imagine she's top dog. She does have the biggest salary. Now, keep in mind, when I read these numbers, do you think these people would want to fix homelessness? Because if they did, then they would no longer be needed on the Los Angeles Homeless Authority, which means this money would go away. And who is going to take this kind of money? Who is going to take this big of a silver spoon out of their ass? I think that's how you say it. Christina M. Dixon, $290,000. Emily Henry, $239,000. Molly Reisman, $237,000. Nathaniel Vergao, $216,000. Kashia Douglas, $208,000. Amir Sheikh, $208,000. Jeffrey Sampson, $199,000. Holly Henderson, $191,000. Ben Fan, fuck you, man, $185,000. Kathy Chin, $184,000. Yvette Samvelyan, Samvelyan, however you say that, $184,000. Dan Jeffrey Proctor, $183,000. Emily Andrade, $183,000. Jayanthi, Jayanthi, Jayanthi Daniel, $181,000. Brittany Hell, and it's Brittnee. Guys, I'm going to say something racist right here. You ready? This is from something I learned from my brother. He taught in an urban area as a substitute teacher. And he told me that when you see the kids whose names are spelled out phonetically, that meant that their mama, because they usually come from a single mama, that means that they're not very educated, so they spell things out the way they sound. So Brittnee. I've never seen Brittany spelled like that. Brittany Hill, $177,000. Don't matter how your name's spelled, Brittany, you're making a shitload of money for nothing. Clifton Trotter. Oh, Clifton Trotter. $173,000. Amy Williams, $168,000. Ahmad Chapman, $165,000. Janine M. Trejo, $164,000. You get the idea. So let's skip all the way down to the bottom. Who is at the bottom of the totem pole? Hold on a second. Before we get to that, there's somebody on the Los Angeles Homeless Authority named Hong Tong. What? Hong Tong makes $129,000. Maybe that's compensation for being named Hong Tong. But the person at the bottom of the list, his name is David Hare. David Hare, who works for the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority for 2022, in a place where homelessness has gotten worse, not better. David Hare makes $124,281.37 a year to fail at his job. These people, Los Angeles homelessness. You guys don't leave me. No, don't leave me. But maybe after we're done here, just since you're already on YouTube, just punch in Los Angeles homeless and enjoy the stream of disgusting, abhorrent behavior. You'll see mental illness. You'll see violence. You'll see destruction. You will see feces, I promise. Oh, that reminds me. I saw one fucked up thing and one weird thing today and one really funny thing yesterday. I'll save the funny one for the end. So the weird thing that I saw today, driving back home I was hanging out with Junior. We'd come back home, had a few minutes. He's had to go to his friend's birthday party. We're coming back. We saw two things. Here's the weird thing. The weird thing was it was like this concrete slab. It was a big concrete slab with a concrete wall behind it. So there's obviously some kind of building that used to be there. But the unhoused have taken over. Probably 4 or 5 unhoused people. And there was one, no shirt on, and he was doing like calisthenics. No teeth, meth the fuck out, but he was doing exercise. So good for him. At least he knows that his body is his temple. So here's the disgusting thing that I saw. Hope you're not drinking anything. We're waiting in line in traffic for the light to turn green so I can make a right. There's a bus stop to the right-hand side of me. I look over, and there's a homeless lady inside. You know, they got the little plexiglass bullshit around the bus stop. And the lady was bent over, pissing up against the back of the bus stop. I don't know where she got all this piss from. Maybe she drinks a proper amount of water every day. But she was pissing on the back plexiglass of the bus stop with this stream of piss running between her feet across the sidewalk. You're not supposed to see that kind of shit in America. We're supposed to be above that. We're supposed to be a little too hoity-toity to have people pissing. Some homeless lady, and she was yelling at somebody while she was pissing. Just pissing, yelling at someone, crazy as fuck, on the sidewalk at the bus stop. God forbid if you needed to catch a bus there. Holy hell. Man. I was just like, come on. But here's the funny thing that I saw/heard yesterday. It was pretty good. So, of course, yesterday, Friday, there are a few times in your life that you will be as excited as you were as a kid on a Friday. Not only a Friday, but a 3-day weekend, people. So they have a little bike area, where your kids can put their bikes and their scooters that they ride to school. And I'm waiting for my son to come out. And this little boy, no. It was before that. I was walking up to pick my son up. This little boy comes by on a scooter, looked like he was a 5th grader. And he says, what did he say? Oh, he goes, today's going to be great. Nobody's going to take my fun away. I swear. He's riding by himself, so he's talking to himself. Today is great. Nobody's going to take my fun away. 2 seconds later, because he's riding his scooter on campus, teacher goes, hey, calls him by his name. He says, you got to walk that. And he has to get off and walk his scooter. I was like, damn. Dude, you can't let the universe hear you, bro. He said, today is great. No one's going to take my fun away. And 2 seconds later, that fun was taken away. Oh, man. She said, hey, you got to walk that. Poor kid. That was a glimpse in adulthood. Like sometimes life will say, oh, well, what's that? What you got there? Joy? Give me that shit. Then life will take a soft serve shit on top of it. Am I right? Poor kid. The teacher said, hey, gotta walk it. Fun was taken away. That's how it works, player. Matt Plummer, what up? Shout out to everybody in here. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you being here. I see some of you have already reached elbow deep inside of your generosity and pulled something out for me. Who's first? The super chat cherry popper of the day, Fred Aripko. Fred. Fred, you are the cherry buster, man. You did. You're a little rougher than I like. Hey, man. You're the cherry popper. You do it how you want. Scott Calais. What up, man? Appreciate it. He says, let's stop for a minute and think about what we're thinking about. People of Maui. I don't mean to compare stories. I know half of your island is scorched. Some of you in here have lost homes, family members, pets, and belongings. But I just want to tell you a quick story. I don't mean to compare stories here, but one time, about 15 years ago, I had a small fire in the kitchen, and then I almost lost my wife. Oh, Dr. Jill. Where are you, Jill? Jill! Oh, there you are. I almost lost my wife, my Corvette, and my cat. Almost. I didn't lose either one of them. I barely lost a toaster. Oh, why are you guys crying? Oh, yeah, the giant ravaged landscape behind me. Sorry, guys. I was doing an impression of this guy. He's a leader of a country far from here. That wouldn't happen to us. Wouldn't that suck if that guy belonged to us? Christian, yo, hoser, where you been? Our neighbor to the north, eh? Look, got his membership hanging out. He's just showing off my membership. Thanks, man. 6 months. You're one of the first. You were one of the first. Preach. Again, hoser, thank you for the 10 Canadian dollar. Says, hey, mofo, letting you know I'm still alive. Good to know, Christian. My boy is a corporal, I think that's how they spell it in Canada, and is getting deployed December. I love how he emails like in French. That's cool. December 15th, so just before Christmas. Going to Latvia right beside the Hornet's Nest. Love from Canada, buddy. Hey, man. First of all, thanks for checking in. Good to see you again. Congratulations to your boy, making rank. I hope this is one of the many reasons why, many. This is one of the many reasons why Trump needs to get his ass back in office as soon as possible. Because this will be a phone call. Trump will be like, yeah, hold on a second. He'll be about to go on stage. This is how quick it'll be. Putin, yeah, come on, man. All right, bye. Boom, it's over. Phone call, it's over. So people who have young men and women in the armed services don't have to go over there on no bullshit. Because that's all it is. It's nonsense. Shouldn't have even started. It wouldn't have started if the right dude was in there. But anyway. Thanks, hoser. Says shout out to Faye Knox. What up, Faye? Faye all day. Appreciate it. Gabe, brother. Gabe, what's going on, man? Shout out to my double impact brethren. Also, has a little project coming out. You might have heard of it. Dean Cain, All-American Lawman, comic book coming out. Hit up bigmancomics.com. That is bigmancomics.com to get your to purchase your issue. It won't be available until, I believe, wintertime, end of the year. But support that project. Get your copy now. I did. Be like me. Gabe says, 90% sure I have not pooped my drawers today, but there's always that 10%, right? Cannot say the same for Big Baby. Shout out to Big Baby. Big Baby is a big, beautiful baby from Southern California, Gabe's granddaughter. She has, I think, 4 of the cutest teethus you've ever seen coming in. Don't make the same mistake. Minnie, that's her mom. Minnie, don't make the same mistake of sticking your finger in your kid's mouth. Hey, are they getting more teeth back there? And you stick your finger in there, and the kid goes, must be food. My son did that. I didn't want to look at my finger because I just knew he broke the skin and I was bleeding. He did it. That shit hurt. Some might say that was my fault. But sometimes when Big Baby gets agitated, she gets up to upwards of 75 feet. That's when you don't want to have to change the diaper. Am I right, Gabe? Nobody wants any parts of that Duke. Don't forget, people, bigmancomics.com. Mr. Kojak, who loves you, baby? Thanks, man. He says, shout, let it all out. These are the things that we pled about. That's just another gem from Sloppy Joe, because there was a speech he was doing earlier this year, last year. There's so many. And he said, well, I'm serious. I mean it. I don't mean to be pled. That's it. Who knows what that word was supposed to turn into, but that's where he pulled the ripcord on it. Was play. That's all I got. Why doesn't he belong to somebody else? Kelly, thank you. I believe is that 5 pounds? 5 pounds. Thank you. Says, try to remember to have grace and read the Gospel of John. God bless all. Thank you very much. Kelly. Good looking out. Good looking out. Seeking joy now. Aren't we all? Thank you. Look at Arun Faye. Member for 6 months. Thank you. Of course you can. Arun Faye, I appreciate you sticking around for 6 months. But I'm about to pimp slap all these bitches come November 2024. You better have my votes, ho. I only come around every 4 years or so, to stir things up a little bit, because I don't give a shit. That's right, ho. You better vote for me or you won't be. See, what I do is I come out every 4 years or so. I don't have to do shit. I just say shit. And then there they go, clickety-clack, to that voting booth to vote for me, Silky Biden. See you in 4 years, bitches. Guys, don't let the nice clothes fool you. That dude's a monster. Let's watch and see what happens if you don't vote for him. Because if you don't know whether you're going to vote for me or for Trump, you ain't black. Third proverb. Thank you. Imagine living in a state where the present governor is worse than the previous one, famous for saying, screw your freedoms. Newsom's definitely worse than Arnold. You want to find somebody who hates Arnold Schwarzenegger? Find somebody who was a state worker while he was governor. They have this much love for him. So true, Spun Bearing, and thank you. Biden spending, just say no. We can. That's the problem. We can say no all day long. All day long. No to Sloppy Joe. But the problem is he can't say no. That's where it gets all fugged up. Mal C, very true. Worse than all the rest. Yeah, I'd say Gavin is the worst governor in America right now. And he'll probably go down in history as one of the worst ever. But as bad as he is as governor, don't think they're not going to try to make him president. What, you think they won't? You think they won't try to install Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom as president of the United States? Have you forgotten the job they did on us during the sweet and sour sniffles? They're capable of anything. All it takes is for Sloppy Joe to step away. I say they're going to do it under 25th Amendment, meaning a president is not mentally fit for office. If there's ever been a candidate for the 25th Amendment, here you go. So he's out of the way. Who's second? Right? Kamala Harris. President Kamala Harris. Try to say that without some bile coming up. You know she can't handle it. That bitch is dumber than a wet brick on Sunday. She's dumb as shit. Kamala Harris is the dumb character that they always have in a sitcom. There's always some idiot character. There's always some what's his name? Ashton Kutcher, his character on the 70s show. Cole Brown on Martin. There's always an idiot. Kimmy Gibbler on Full House. What's his name? Waldo on Family Matters. There's always an idiot who's just dumber. There's no human being that dumb until now. Kamala Harris is the real life version of those characters. Katra, that's right. Mars Attacks. When they play that real high pitched sound, their heads exploded inside of their little glass bowl helmet things. Burjay, that's right. The difference is that the dumb character in sitcoms are funny. Kamala is just boring and sad. Very true. She's them minus the hilarity. Sergeant Mo, what's up? Good to have you in here. Thank you. She's the real life. You look at those TV shows as an adult. You go back and watch those old TV shows, and you're just like, there's no way there's somebody that stupid. There's nobody that stupid. Yes, there is. There's one. She would be in control. Kamala Harris reminds me of the Arab taxi driver, cab driver that we had in the United Arab Emirates when I was in the service. We were over there. We're on Liberty, flying down the highway. How fast? Hold on. I can figure that out. In miles per hour, what is 120 kilometers? Why are there even kilometers? It should all be miles per hour. And kilometers. Jericho, they're kilometers. Oh. Why are you not telling me, computer? Make it simple. I don't need all this shit. So if 120 is about 75 miles an hour, hold on, let's see. Yeah, that's more like it. This dude was doing like 160, 180 kilometers, flying down the highway through the desert. And he keeps turning around talking to us. Where are you from, brother? Hey, man, turn around. That's Kamala Harris flying down the highway. She's driving America. What? Flying down the highway of life. So, what are you guys up to? Turn around. She can't handle it. And she has to, they have to appoint, or she has to appoint a vice president. It has to be approved. Who's she going to appoint? They go way back. He was mayor of San Francisco when she was DA. They have a history. They know each other. That's right, Gavin. Bang your wife, Newsom. You know, Kamala's dumb as shit. She's definitely going to step down. She's gone. And then you have President Newsom. That's one way to do it. Now, is America dumb enough to elect Gavin Newsom in a straight up election? If we are as a country, if we are that dumb, Man, I don't even know. Like, we're going to have to start thinking about a handful of states that we just need to cordon off just for us. Like, we need to build a giant wall with razor wire at the top. This belongs to us. The rest of America, you can have it. Newsom's America, take it. Take it. I say we take the West Coast because of the agriculture, the diverse landscape, and we can convert all the dummies who are here or imprison them, whatever. Spike and Madness says, unfortunately, yes. I hope you're wrong. But I say we take the West Coast, the best weather. We can grow all kinds of shit. There's plenty of animals. We're number one for dairy out here. So we're already set up for success. And like I said, we either imprison or convert the dummies who are here. And then the rest of the country, we take California, Washington, and Oregon. Everybody who wants to live in Newsom's America, go ahead. Everybody else, you come into the new union, the new tri-union, the tri-state area. Come on in. There's a set of rules you got to go by. If you do, get ready to enjoy this utopia. President Newsom. I'd rather step in a fresh pile of dog shit barefoot. You guys just don't know. That would be extra shit. World Citizen 06. Thank you. Thanks, Billy Hamilton. Says, I really don't know what's going on because I just got here. But let's get in that ass like a bike with no seat. JG Nation, Trump 2024. Not playing around. Neither am I, World Citizen. Thank you. I agree with all that. All that. I don't even want to say it out loud. I'm not even going to say President, you know what, out loud. Damn. LAPD SWAT 1. Thank you. 2 movies I highly recommend you see. 1964's 7 Days in May and 1977's Twilight's Last Gleaming. Relevant in today's time, like kind of a 1984 kind of thing, or Idiocracy. Thanks, man. I'm always looking for good movies, and I do tend to find myself watching older movies. It's just easier. It's easier to watch an old movie because you're not on the lookout. You don't have shell shock from wokeness, from social justice warriors. You can just be entertained. You can unplug, sit back, and relax, and know that all you're going to get is entertainment. No preaching, no lectures, no shit that makes you go, ew, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You don't get none of that. You just chill. What's wrong with that? Remember that? Remember just relaxing and chilling? Mr. Comet 2009, thank you. Says, did you look up that song I told you about? The Trump one, the AI Trump song? Yeah, I did. It's good. It's hot fire. What's scary is how they get the people's voices. It sounds like them. To them, it would sound like them. That shit's crazy. But yeah, I did. Good suggestion. Thank you. But, when we were younger, as kids, we've talked about going to the video store on Fridays and Saturdays. I mean, the worst thing you had to worry about was seeing some titty while you were watching it with your parents. Let's see what's wrong with a little titty. I'd much rather my kids see a little titty than a little Ku Klux trans member than a little non-binary. That's for sure. Well, actually, the other buffaloes, they feel they like boys and girls, but me, I don't know what I like. Well, what do you mean, little buffalo? Well, Johnny, he likes Susie, and Susie likes Johnny, but I like Johnny and Susie. Oh, really? Yeah, Johnny, he's a boy, and Susie, she's a girl, but I don't know what I am. I'm a non-binary buffalo. Would you rather your kids see that and hear that nonsense, or just a little areola? Give me the areola. Give me areola, or give me death. That's old Johnny Coathanger. Thanks for the Twompsky. I appreciate that. Good looking out. Kelly, once again. Thank you. Kelly says audiobooks here on YouTube. I recommend Left Behind about the end days and well worth a listen. Audio drama, not a boring narration. I do like an audio book because when you're doing something, it's something you've done a million times, so your body's on autopilot, so you can just zone out, listen to the book. I do like that. Thank you. Well, hell, man, Johnny Coathanger once again. Good looking out, partner. Uh-oh. Johnny coming with a little doom and gloom. We are now in a banana republic. The Constitution is dead, fucking dead. World Economic Forum is running the show. Rope is cheap and gravity is free. Gravity is science. Introduce traders to science. If only, man. And I've said it many times that we need to outsource our punishment. These people, our society can't handle what they deserve. So we need to outsource them. Or anything short of that, we need to get tough on crime. The only thing criminals understand is punishment. It's like the only thing a bully understands is you standing up to him. So anything else we're throwing at the problem, catch and release, that's just emboldening them. Every time that you arrest them and let them out, they're just going to do it again because they know that there really are no consequences. Let me hold on a second. Let me take care of this. Jim, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Get back down to this. Jim, thank you very much. He says those houses sound perfect for our BLM gals. Yeah, the multi-million-dollar homes I was showing earlier. Jim, as far as we know, they probably already have one. They probably already have a house in Granite Bay. Because, of course, if you're the head of an organization that is supposed to help Black lives and help the Black community, the first thing you're going to do is buy a $6 million home in the LA Hills. For you, a private residence. It's not like a BLM house where we bring up the inner city kids and show them the finer things in life, show them what you could have one day if you have an idea and some hard work. That wasn't like the BLM playhouse for any inner city youth. That was her house. You keep your little poor Black asses out of here. Go on, get security. Why'd you let the Negroes through? Disgusting. But speaking of, being tough on, or them not being tough on criminals in these inner cities and all that kind of bullshit, let me show you what's happening in Chicago. No, I'm not. It wasn't another murderous weekend. That's not what I meant. It was. I'm not talking about the migrant problem that the citizens are finally getting upset about, but it's too little, too damn late. No. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about this. And this right here, I blocked it with a picture, but it's August 13th of 2023. But Maria Haddon or some shit, whatever her name is. She looks like an Alphabet Soup Group member. I got to look her up. But it says United. Hold on a second. Probably be easier for you to see if I share the screen with you. But look at it. Look at what it's come to. Look what it has come to. This is the brainchild of 49th Ward Alderwoman Maria, whatever her name is. United for a safer summer, brought together by Native Sons. Protect the youth. No sliding while the sun is out. Sliding must be some slang term for shooting. And the sign says, "Don't shoot. I want to grow up." Safe Summer Initiative, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. No shooting. The People's Ordinance. You're bargaining with the barbarians. You're negotiating with the savages. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., no shooting. Then at 9:01, let the games begin. So 8:59, all the gangbangers are at their front door just waiting. Just doing the pee-pee dance. Can't wait to get outside. Come on, 9 o'clock. Open, 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 open. You're negotiating with these motherfuckers. Please don't shoot. Don't shoot. But if they were tough on crime, blah, 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 never mind. It's all bullshit. Look at this. This is Fetterman. This is John Fetterman. He says he lost a bet. What was the bet? If you lose, you have to look like a fucking pervert. Who wants to bet me that 90% of the contents in his skull is cookie dough? You know, there's some delicious Toll House cookie dough filling up his cranium. Holy hell. Anyway, check this shit out. It's another thing I want to show you guys on Insta. The title of this live, he's here. He is. Who am I talking about? Talking about Satan. Hey, puta, when you gonna invite Satan? Look at this shit. This is Doja Cat. Is that her name? Yeah, Doja Cat. She's a popular, famous artiste, singer, I guess. She looks mixed. But look at this video that she put out. She's mainstream, you know, as poppy as it gets, pop music. You know, she's a mainstream artist. And this kind of shit, I'm not shitting on metal and all that kind of shit, but these are usually the images you would see on, like, for metal music, like speed metal, death metal, even some heavy metal would have images like this. And that was never super mainstream. Like, you had rock music in the 80s, the hair bands, Metallica, and you might have had bands who might make that kind of music, but those aren't the songs that were popularized, that were in mainstream. These images would be like after 10 o'clock on MTV Metal or some shit like that, right? But this is pop music. This is hitting a wide audience, and kids are in that audience. What the, like, Thriller, that had like zombies in it, but they were doing dances and shit. This motherfucker's climbing on the ceiling and some girl's having a nightmare. This is mainstream now. That's some wild shit, man. I was like, what the hell? Like, why go and look at what's the other guy's name? Sam Smith. He came on the scene like just some R&B shit. Oh man, who's this British dude, man? He can sing. Now he's like playing with dildos and devil horns on stage and everything's red. What's that song he came out with? Unholy. He comes out with a song called Unholy. Devil horns, red, all that shit. This girl, I'm sure when she came out, she wasn't doing this shit. But I guess once you reach a certain level and you reach a certain audience, a certain number of people, then it's time to go satanic. That shit is weird, man. That is weird. I wouldn't want my kids watching that video, which probably means I wouldn't want want my kids listening to that music. Bam Bam Bigelow says prediction: porn will be in popular music video before long. That's where it's headed. That's where it's headed. This shit is crazy, man. Like, this girl is mainstream as it gets. Songs on the radio, obviously videos on TV. Now, I'm not one of these people that think that like athletes and celebrities should be role models, or everybody has to use their platform to send a message and do good. You do whatever the fuck you want with your platform. But this, like, I just don't see why a young person needs to see this shit. I don't know. That's just weird as fuck to me. My kids won't be watching that bullshit. That's for sure. What the hell? So it's this. So it's that and this. This is what the kids are looking at these days. And I'm a child of the 90s. You know, I mean, I was born in 80, but, you know, I was listening to rap music and shit in the 90s at Too Short, Lil Kim. Yeah, it was bad. It was cuss words and you know, sexually explicit lyrics, but wasn't this. And this is her down here with her 3 kids, by the way. She has 3 kids. This one's probably still on the titty, and she's out here doing this. Ugh. And at the end, so that's Sukihana, and she's the one who said, I'm going to get my coochie stretched. I'm going to eat a nigga ass in London. That's her. And then the other one's Sexy Red. She's the one at the end. But when you see rapping at the end, pointing like her, that's disgusting chlamydia patient. And she, at the end, she says, you're not going to kill my man, so I bought him some switches. You know, you put on a Glock so it can shoot automatically. Shoot fully automatic. You ain't gonna kill my man. Oh, the ghetto filth level is, you can't even measure it. Immeasurable. So that's what the kids are dealing with today. Either satanic demon wench or hood rats who are spreading their legs and showing their birth canal to the world. And again, I grew up in the 90s listening to some shit. Foul music's been around since there's been music. There was foul, you know, sexually explicit music back in the 20s. Where that, you know, the record player had that big old shell-looking speaker on it. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Back then. Filthy shit's been around since there's been people. But that shit? Damn. That is crazy. Kids still say cray? That shit is cray. What? Leslie Scott, you got it. Trifling. Just a culture of filth. And people call that black culture. That's what that's called in the mainstream. People know that as black culture. That's not black culture. That's nigga culture. Filthy, violent, sexually explicit nigga culture. That's what that is. Black folks do not partake. That's a stain on our culture. Woof, it's a bad one. But that's not black culture. Exactly, Paradox. It's ratchet culture. It's disgusting. That would never be accepted in any normal, upstanding black family's home. Are you out of your mind? What do you think would happen? I didn't miss it, Johnny. I'll come back. I'll come back to it. I didn't miss it. What do you think would happen if I go to knock on my daughter's door and I hear those hood rats blaring from her speakers? You think because I'm black, I'm going to be okay with that? You think I'm going to open her door and start dancing with her? Because that shit is banging? Of course not. I would take whatever speaker that's blaring from and I would crush it under my foot on the floor. And then I would extract all of the fun from my daughter's life until I saw fit. Are you kidding me? That is not black culture. That's nigga culture. And it's disgusting. My pussy wet. Oh, come on now. That is. Oh, my son brought one of those bitches home. Oh. Oh. Am I an asshole because I'm going to tell my son when he gets old enough, if she don't have a father in her life, like what's the guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark when Indiana was running away from those Bush people in the beginning? And he said, yeah, you kill that, son. You throw that fucking dream out of your mind. Take that bitch back to where you got her from. Hood rats up in here. Oh no. Spun Bearing, thank you. Two gunfighters everyone should listen to. Frank James on why he surrendered and Bat Masterton's last words. I've looked up people's last words before. That's some creepy shit sometimes. It's like, ooh, because they're about to die. They're strapped to the chair, about to get electricity, cyanide, the poke, whatever. Last words are a trip. I recommend everybody do that. Johnny Coathanger. Thanks again, man. If you cannot, or do not have rope, fence wire will do. No balkanization of America. Liberal commies have no right to American soil. I agree. And all they have to do is turn to the people who fled those countries and came here. Talk to a Cuban. Talk to somebody from Eastern Europe. Talk to somebody that was on the wrong side of Germany before the wall came down. They'll tell you. They don't want to live that shit again. I just fled that. I lost many family members. I don't want to leave that and run to that. My boy Gabe, he says that he doesn't even know his father's side of the family because they were all killed by a communist government, by a dictatorship. Those poor people came over here legally. I'm talking the legal ones to get away from that, and people want to create that here. I don't think so. That's stupid. Beans 1170. Thank you for the Hamilton. Jericho, you are the best. Now, how can I be the best when you're the best? Beans 1170. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Third proverb. Thank you again. Dom Lecrae's. I think that's how you say that. Tupac tribute to Trump was epic. Is that a song or something like that? Hey, Pac said himself. He wishes he had his pops. Wish he had his pops. That's a pretty major piece. That's a pretty crucial piece to be missing from the puzzle. Carrie Bowling, what is wrong with America, man? What the hell happened? The breakdown of the family happened. That affects everybody. That's the foundation. That's what everything else is built on. So if you attack that, if you fracture that, then everything on top of it is going to fall. They incentivized the black community to run the man out of the house. They promoted abortion. They attacked the family. They attacked the father. Remember the sitcoms and stuff coming up? Some of them. Dad was just a total moron until mom came and helped him. Remember that cartoon, Bobby's World, with Howie Mandel? In the beginning, Bobby, he's riding his big wheel down the hallway in the house, which was number one. Get the fuck out of here with that. Why is that even in the house? He's riding his big wheel down the hallway. He goes past his parents' room, and his dad sticks his head out like this. And looked like what was that going by? And he has his necktie around his head. You know, the commercials for some product where dad walks out of the house with his suit and tie and his briefcase. Kids, honey, dad. It's so stupid, dad. And he walks out, up. And the mom comes to the door. Honey, you forgot your pants. You stupid jackass. You stupid dumb moron that makes all of this possible. You're just a wallet to us. You stupid son of a bitch. Mom keeps everything together. Mom is the important one. You just go out and bring us cash, you dumb fuck. Remember that? They attacked the family. Family is the foundation for everything. All the ills in society, every racial group, every complaint, every gripe, every grievance can be traced back to the family. It's just like a bouquet of balloons. You got 100 balloons, but all of those strings are tethered together and held by somebody's hand. It's always traced back to the family. Exactly, Oscar. Al Bundy. He goes out, works hard, smells stinky feet all day, and he just comes home and opens his wallet. They take his money and pat him on the head. That shit's been going on. That's why white people, black people, Mexicans, it don't matter. We're all affected by that shit. And these broken homes create monsters, violent monsters who go out and beat people and play the knockout game and shoot people and rob people, stick a gun in your back when you're walking up to your door from your garage. Those people come from broken homes. 70% of inmates come from broken homes. That's not an accident. Well, Jericho, what about the single moms? I was raised by a single mom, and I'm a nuclear physicist. Well, you're the exception, not the rule. You know what the fuck I mean? Like Chris Rock said, you can drive with your feet, but it's not a good idea. Yeah, can you take a baby and raise it to an adulthood if you're a single mom? Yes, you can. It can be done. But the overwhelming majority, that's not going to be good. Chances are it's not going to be good. Larry Elder always repeats this statistic. They're 5 times more likely to drop out of school? They're like 9 times more likely to grow up poor, 20 times more likely, or 9 times more likely to go to prison, 20 times more likely to grow up poor. There's all kinds of terrible shit that can possibly happen to you if you're raised in a single home. And if you have a bunch of broken people running around who need some help, the government is going to be right there. You're the pretty girl who comes to the school in the middle of the year, and the government is the guy that comes up to you, hey, what's up? Where you going? You need help finding your classes? They'll be right there to fill that void. And they don't care the ramifications of them filling that void. So what? We run the father out of the house. I don't care. Just suck on this government teat. Here you go. There you go. Latch on. I got you. Federal government's right here. We're going to take care of you. We're going to educate you. We're going to feed you. We're going to protect you. Federal government got you. No. Latch back on. There you go. Just keep that giant, veiny, milky federal teat right in your mouth. When you have those, keep having the babies. It's fine. More babies, more money, right? Yep. There you go. You know what? Here, give me your kids too. Enough teats for you all. The government's like a bitch with a fresh litter. You got like 8 titties on there. Government got plenty of nipples for you. Latch on, all of you. Millions, tens of millions of nipples for you all. Latch on. I'll take care of you. Shh. Don't worry about it. Yes, they're racist. You angry, upset? Good. Keep drinking. It's okay. It's okay. You killing each other? That's fine. Kill each other. It's all right. Shh. Keep drinking. That's right. It's okay. It's all right. Here. Yes. Give your 6-year-old TikTok. That's right. Here's some TikTok and hot Cheetos. Oh. Well, like I said in the beginning, people, Junior is at his friend's birthday party. So I'm going to go over there and pick him up, hang out with the parents. You know how it goes. How does it go at parties, guys? The ladies usually migrate over there. The fellas are around. They're probably out there watching the kids. If there's a grill going, you know that's where the fellas are going to be. So I'm going to go join that circle. Heidi Booth, good to see you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your input, your comments, your questions, your super chats. Looks like I got 2 more. Mental Medalist Wife, what up, girl? Appreciate you. Thank you, Mental Medalist Wife, for the Twomsky. Glad I could finally make it today. I have missed you, JG, in the chat. We've missed you as well. Good to see you back. All up in here. And thank you. Jolly Green Giant 976. Thank you for the Hamilton for the $10 super sticker. Ho, ho, ho. Those commercials. Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant. 1980s and 90s, whenever you want to come and pick me up and take me back into your supple bosom, I'm waiting. Take me the fuck back. All right, guys. Thank you. You were great. I was great. That means we were great. King B, good to see you, man. Thank you, guys. You know I don't do shit on Sundays, so I'll catch you Monday. Locals.com. Jericho Green at locals.com. But tomorrow morning, I'll be doing an interview with a very interesting guest that I'm going to have on my new channel. And I think I'll schedule another one for Monday, so I'm getting that content going. My man Gian got the banner ready for me, and Shant is getting the intro ready for me, so it's a beautiful thing, man. Just like Hannibal would say, I love it when a plan comes together. R.I.P. George Papad. I'll catch y'all later. Remember, there we go. Do you know how it goes? I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. Hit that Teespring link to get your merch. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.